Hey folks, it's Frith Guy here, how you doing? Welcome back to World of Warcraft. Now that we've had a drink and a bite to eat, we can continue on with our tale. We had met up with Khadgar, and he had teleported us back to Draenor, which is what Outland used to be. Yes, we had gone back in time. So, yeah, overall, is what I'm saying here is, it is a bit of a shame they're dropping the numbers. We're aiming to get to level 120. That's going to drop. We're going to drop all the way down to be level 50, which is a bit of a shame. It is not necessarily something that everybody's going to want or like. However, overall, being able to just choose your expansion, I think is absolutely wonderful. We'll just be able to pick. We could go and just do Outland, right? We can follow all of the stories. So you go Hellfire, Zangarmarsh, Terenas Forest, and then you can kind of choose whether you want to go up to Blade's Edge or go into Nagrand, do one of those, and finish up with Netherstorm or Shadowmoon. You can do your leveling experience in Outland if that's what you want, or you can do it in Draenor and experience a whole load of the zones there, or you can do it with the Cataclysm. You can do it with just the new one with Kultiris. You can either on here in Kultiris or Zandalar with the BFA stuff or the Legion stuff. You get the idea. You can choose one expansion to level from 10 to 50. And then when you reach level 50, you then do the new one, which is called Shadowlands. That is the new one, and it is going to be absolutely awesome by the look of it. Absolutely amazing. There's a whole load of new stuff. They also said that you will be able to go back and solo old content. Now, one of the big things at the moment with going back to old content is that 2 expansions ago, you can go back, and I can go back now, and I can solo anything that was in the Warlords of Draenor. So I can go to Draenor, and I can solo anything here. I can go into the raids, and I can solo the raids in there on my main character. What I can't do at the moment is go to the Broken Isles, to the Legion expansion, and I can't solo all of the raids in there. Right? There's a lot of stuff that you struggle with in just the previous expansion. And that's going to change. Anything you can solo now, you'll be able to solo in the future, they said. So, as far as I can tell, the expansions, they will all be, when you reach level 60, all the other expansions will be quite low powered compared to what you are. You're getting from level 50 to level 60 is going to significantly drop their overall power, which I think is going to be very cool, because it means that you will be able to go back to any of the old expansions and work your way through them if that's what you want to do. Right. I've already looked in there, and we've... Oh, hang on. No, I was going to look back in here, because I've got 2 pets from Senleia. We've got several pets in here at the moment. There's a couple there. And we've got a few pets in here, which are level 25 pets. And I'm just having a look to see... What's the log in here? Torvald's been giving out a whole load of pets. He's been letting people have a load of pets if they want. They can have 4 or 5 pets if you've logged in recently. And so we've got a whole load of these different pets here that people are just able to go and pick. And then there's some level 25 pets that people can take as rewards as well, if they wanted one. And those were in here. So I'm going to drop these 2 in. So we've got 2 more level 25 pets right there. And that was for anybody that logged on during October. Anyone that leveled in during October. Good day, humans. Hello, Juggernauts. Hello. Welcome to the Madhouse. And... Oh, Day of the Dead is over, and also all of the Halloween is ongoing. Hallows End. Oh, Hallows End finished there, and then you had Day of the Dead. So Hallows End is all done. We currently have the Dark Moon Fair. That is what's on at the moment. So all the Hallows End stuff, that's all over. Over and done with. I've got a few pumpkins here. I'm just going to leave them, I think. Now, my biggest problem I got right now is I've got a severe lack of space. I do now have a load more fel iron ore, which I'm going to go and make some stuff with. So I'm going to go not into... well, engineering is the first bit I want to look at. We go back to here. We need to get our Outland engineering leveled up. This is the important part that we need to do. Outland engineering. And right now we are on 55 out of 75. I've still got 20 levels to go on this, which is ridiculous and insane. Absolutely ridiculous and insane. I need as much fel iron and adamantite as I can get. So that's the first bit I'm going to do. I've got a nice stack of each of these. So I am going to sit here like a lemon, doing nothing other than smelting all of these. Now, fel steel requires bars. Eternium also requires bars. It requires those bars. So this is all I need to do. Is I just need to sit here and smelt this lot. The whole lot. The Eternium is the only bit that's going to get me that. Well, that and the fel steel. But, yeah, it's literally all I can do for a minute is just sit here and wait. So I'm going to smelt all of these, and then we'll see what we can do as far as our Outland engineering. Now, there are 200 bars all smelted. I've got a bit of fel steel that I could perhaps smelt right there. And we've got some Eternium. So I'm going to smelt the Eternium bars. And do all of those. Because that will at least get my Outland mining up a little bit. Now, we don't need to worry too much about the Outland mining. We've already got someone in the guild that's got that. So that's not quite such an important one. However, it would still be useful. So there's 63. And get to 64, I think. Is it gonna... No, it didn't even get to 64. So I'm guessing that that's pretty close to its absolute limit on there. Anyway, I've done that bit. So now we can go into here and we'll just remove those two a minute. And we can come down here. And I want that Adamantite Rifle. This seems to be the cheapest one that we can do. So we're going to need Adamantite Frame. Now, this is a hardened Adamantite Tube right there. Hardened Adamantite Bar to make that. I can't even make those yet. I need to level up my mining to be able to do that bit. So, Adamantite Frames. I need a Primal Earth to be able to make that. You get an idea of the sheer quantity of materials that we have to use for everything on here. So, I'm going to create that. There's 40 bars and Primal Earth. And then we're going to want some fel iron casing, and we're going to want some bolts as well. So these down here, if I'm making 10, we'll make enough to make 10 more Adamantite rifles. So I'm going to want 20 of those altogether. That makes 19. That makes 20. Right, that is exactly the right amount. So fel iron casings, I'm going to want 30 of those. I've got 5. I need another 25. You've got to be kidding me. We don't have we don't have enough. I want to make 20 of those. 20 fel iron bolts. No. To be able to make 10... Oh, to make 10, I need 40 fel iron bolts, which means I don't have enough fel iron casings. I still don't have enough fel iron to be able to do this. It's ridiculous. The amount of resources that you've got to have to be able to do this is just beyond ridiculous. It really is. It's absolutely insane. We'll have enough here to be able to do 5 of these. I'm thinking we're going to need to go looking elsewhere to be able to... we're going to maybe have to try and find some more recipes, Outland stuff, in order to get the last few. I don't really know at the moment. Right, that's 21 of those. I didn't actually need that many, but that's fine. We've got a couple left over. So we'll do create all on that one just for a minute, and we'll go into here. So there's 2, and a couple more of them. If I let this one tick up a little bit, we can just see how many we can make. I mean, right now, that is... I've still got another 20 that I can make on there, which is going to give us... Well, that's 30, which, yeah... Quite honestly, I got 5 right now. So I can make 5. That right there is 6. And then I'll go one more so that we got 7. There, right, I got 7 on there. I've got enough to make another 10. 7. So I need to get that to 28. So I need another 7 of these. So if I go 9 of those, create, that's going to make just a few more of the bolts right there. That'll take that up to... Actually, that's going to take us up to 30. That's no good. 28 is one, or 32. I'm going to want 2 more of them. There's one. There's another. Right, 2 more of those. Right there. Create. So there's 2 more handfuls of fel iron bolts. Like that. And more fel iron casings. I'll just go click that for a minute. There, and 1 more. Like that. Right. That leaves me with 24 of them, 32 of them. So I've got enough to make 8. What else have I got? I can make 3 more of them, which won't give me enough to make all of those. 12. Yeah, that's not quite enough. We haven't quite got enough to make another one. So we can make 8 of these. We'll make 5 to start with, because it always works in 5s on the actual level ups. So we do 5 of these guns right now. Which, unfortunately, I don't think I'm actually going to have enough room for, because of all this other stuff that I've got in here as well. It's going to use up some of it. So we'll get rid of the weighted jack-o'-lanterns. Just make a bit of space here, shall we? Those can go. Got anything else I want to make room for? That's the letters that I wanted to keep. That makes 58 skill right there, and this 1 more is going to be 59. And then I'm not going to have room to put down another one. So let me stop there a second. Outland Engineering is on 59. Let's have a look. That healing potion. And to send that off to... Well, let's post a couple things off. We can post a few things off to some of our other dudes. We want to go... Let's go to Drinkgar. Drinkgar is our first one, so I'm going to send him off... What's this? Oh, that's Frith Guardians. Grundorn, max stack size. Right, I'll send those off. These here, Partsgar has got 20 in the mail. That's a stack size of 20, and he's got 20 of those. So those aren't going to make any difference. We've already got a load of those have been sent off, so we don't want them. These here, Partsgar has got 20 in the mail, so those are no good to us either. And Sniping Scope right there, sold by engineering vendors in Dalaran. Right, well, I won't do that. But the Runic Health Potion, the Runic Healing Potion, this is a Northrend item that I'm not going to want right now. So I will send that off to Drinkgar. There's a little bit of room cleared and made. Is there any more of these items that I can ditch? That flying machine, we want to sell that one on the auction house. Send that off to Drinkgar a minute. Now we want to have a look and see if there's... Like, these here, the motes of fire and then the primals, we're going to need to collect those as well, and those are ridiculously expensive. That one right there needs to go to Animalgar. That tusks right there, that one needs to go. Elemental Blasting Powder will go, but I'm not going to send that just yet. It's something that will get sent off. Drenic Stone can't go anywhere. Sumptuous Fur we'll keep hold of. Orator Cane. Oh, that's one of those. Max stack size 20 for them. Raw Beast. That can go. No, that's... I've already got a stack of that. Ogre Waystones are soulbound. Right, let's just send that one off. There. Haven't cleared very much space, have I? I'm going to go to the auction house. I'm going to go in here. Actually, well, I've got a little bit of room. Let me go back round here. The Adamantite Rifles that we're making, I don't think it's not going to be worth selling those on the auction house at all. I'll make another one here. Right, Torval's asking how much we need. As it happens, Mr. Torval, we need probably another 2 stacks of... right, Adamantite Rifles. They've now gone yellow, and we are only on level 60. Probably going to need another 2 full stacks. Right. I have relayed to him the bad news. So those have turned yellow now, so I'm not going to use up the fell iron casings and stuff like that. All of these here, they cost a fortune in materials, so I don't want to make those if I can help it. Hardened adamantite tube from 1 hardened adamantite bar. That's a green level. Really want to make that if I can help it. Let's just go and have a look at the... yes, on top of what you already sent. Let's have a look at the steam-powered auctioneer. First up, we're going to have a look at the flying machine in here. Now, that one there is 14,858 gold. So we're going to go here to our auctions, and we're going to drop that one in there, and we are going to list a starting price of 12,500. And we are going to have a buyout of 13,000 gold, like that. I'm going to list it for as long as I possibly can. Yeah, I'm undercutting a fair way, but 13,000 gold is not to be sniffed at, I don't think. So we'll create that auction right there. Quite a bit cheaper than that, but that's fine. Then what I want to do is I want to go to recipes, and I want to go to engineering in here, and I want to search. And then we need to scroll through. So we got 54 in total. So what I need to do is I need to make sure schematic Adamantite Rifle, we already know. Adamantite Scope, that's one that I don't yet know. Adamantite Bar, Golden Drenite, Engineering 35. Well, you won't be able to get anything from that. So we need to carefully go through these recipes and find out which ones we can actually use. Titanium Toolbox, that is a Northrend item. So I don't want that. Fell Iron Toolbox, I already know. Let's go back down to the bottom. Outland Engineering 35. That's 16,000 gold for that recipe, so I don't think we'll be buying that anyway. Already know that one. 5,000 gold for that recipe? Good gravy. Mithril Mechanical Dragonling, that's standard engineering. And Gnomish Universal Remote requires standard engineering. Have we got anything else in here? There's Adamantite Scope. That's the one with Adamantite Rifle we've already got. Schematic for a world enlarger, that's standard engineering. Khorium Charge is standard engineering. Small mechanical toad, standard engineering. Doesn't look like we've got any new things on here. Dark. Oh no, that's 25. So this is the sniper scope schematic engineering. Engineering 190, 220, Outland 25, Outland 40, Ornate Khorium Rifle requires engineering at max level to be able to use that one. That's no good to us. Mana Potion Injection, ooh. See, there's 6 grand for the recipe. Healing Potion, that's Outland 30, that's Outland 45, Craftsman's Monocle, Engineering. And then you're going up into the purples. That's Class Priest Outland Engineering. 75, 75, 75. And this is where it's more of a problem, is it's all Outland Engineering level 75. None of which is any good to us. We don't have level 75, so we can't use those. And there's no more, I don't think, that we could get from the trainer back in Outland. So what we're going to do is we're going to ignore the Outland stuff for a minute. Now, I know that I do actually... We'll take the risk on this. We are actually going to take the risk on this. We're going to go in here. We're going to go to the Outland Engineering. And we're going to go here with the Adamantite Rifle. Create all. I'm going to make 3 more of these. I know that they're on yellow, so there's a chance that we won't level them up. But this is the chance that we're going to have to take, I think. I don't think we've got much opportunity otherwise. So we're going to be having to use the really expensive stuff. And we want to avoid doing that if we can. So taking this here is not there. We didn't level up on that one. So there's one that we failed on. But, I mean, if we do this, the Adamantite Rifle could very well take... we got 62. The Adamantite Rifle could very well take us most of the way through everything that we want. One thing I will do is I will check for any engineering materials on here. So let's get rid of the recipes bit. We want to go fell iron ore in here. 23 gold apiece. Display on character, usable items. Oh, you can't get it. You mouse over it, it tells you. But yeah, 23 gold apiece for the ore. This is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous. Fell iron bar. 60 gold apiece. So let's see, what about the bits, the parts? Can we get for those? Hardened adamantite bar. 100 apiece. Ooh. That'll get us some tubes. We might be able to do something with that. Let's not rule that out. Where's the bolts? Fell iron bolts. I was looking for them because I just wanted... They must be in my bank. Right. Get rid of those. Fell iron bolt. No. So what is it? I need to scroll down a minute. Explosives, adamantite rifle. Handful of fell iron bolts. Right, okay, they're definitely not available. Let's try fell iron casing. It's highly one fell iron casing for 1,100 gold. I don't think so. Don't think so somehow. Adamantite frames, 35,000 gold. Adamantite rifle. I got the schematic for it, but the actual rifle itself is utterly useless. It's not going to do anything. Nobody's going to do anything with it. It is utterly useless, so we just want to get rid of those. I got a salvaged cache of goods. Where did I get that from? Maybe that was from the Headless Horseman that we did. Could have been. Now, where did that chest piece go? You receive Sun Soul Battle Plate. Oh, there it is. And that is... no. It kind of looks like an improvement, ever so slightly, but I don't think it's good enough. So that one's soulbound. I'll sell that one, get rid of it.
Need assistance?
Yes, I do. That one can go, and then... oh, Needle Fang, that's got to stay. We've got to post that one off. What else have we got? That one is soulbound, and that one's got to... oh, wait. No. No, we get rid of that one. And then you bind on equip. Bind on equip as well. The True Steel Helm right there. Well, we've actually got that now, because we got the Horseman's Horrific Hood, which is, quite frankly, rather cool. We will sell this one, because we can use that as a... yeah, it was unique equipped Warlords crafted, and I think you could upgrade it. But we'll be getting more upgrades now, because we're moving into the next expansion very soon. So we'll get that one there. We'll sell that one. Move it out the way. And then... I don't think there's anything else. Oh, yeah, these. No, yeah, I've already made those. So the high explosive bombs, adamantite grenades. This is stuff that we're not going to be using. We want to get rid of those. Hearty soup bones. We don't really want... the frost grenades, outland engineering. No, we don't want those. I can sell those on without worrying. They're not used for any... well, I don't think they're used for anything. Engineering. Frost grenade. Let's just see a minute. Grenade right there. Nothing there. What about unlearned? I don't want Cultiran or Legion. This is the only stuff here. Green smoke flare. Ooh. Right. Well, I know there's nothing on there, but this isn't unlearned. Let me get rid of that.
We'll have a great day now.
I'm also going to post some stuff, and then I've just thought of something. If we have a look down through here, this is all of the stuff that I haven't learned yet. So we've got turbocharged machine here, that's 75. The Adamantite Scope, which is still green quality, actually, we can get from a few of these vendors. We do need some golden drenites and those. That's a green quality. Khorium Scope requires engineering 360. Requires level... It doesn't say, although it does need Khorium bars and hardened and adorned stones, which are all ridiculously expensive things. That's Karazhan type thing. Then gyro-balanced Khorium Destroyer, which is a really cool gun. That's level 75. That one there. Doomforge Engineer, a drop. The Fell Steel Boomstick. Fell Steel Stabilizers, hardened adamantite tubes. You can see the materials that you need from these items in order to make some of this stuff are just insane. The actual quantity of materials that you need to make these are ridiculous. They are absolutely ridiculous. That was not so bad, but that's a green quality. Goblin Rocket Launcher, Khorium Power Cores. Khorium Power Cores are difficult. We can't make those until... right, explosives, goggles, mounts, fireworks, weapons. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, where's the Khorium Power Core? Am I able to make those? I am able to make these. I can make Khorium Power Cores if I can get Khorium bars. I can't make Khorium bars until my mining is leveled up a bit. That might be the way forward. And then we can make some of these. Maybe that's what we need to do. We'll have a look at that. And then these other ones here. Now that is just primals, but we also need the Destruction Hologogs right there, which are... not so easy. Let's have a look through these. We've got... that one is Khorium stuff. Rocket Boots Extreme. Again, with the Fell Steel Stabilizers and everything along those lines. Foreman's Reinforced Helmet. 8 hardened adamantite bars. 12 primal fires. But that does require Outland 75. So we can't do that. Outland 75. This one is... possibly... Ganarg Analyzer, Blades Edge Mountains, Field Repair Bot 110G. Doesn't say what level is required for that. That might be a way forward. We do have to make some Khorium Power Cores for it, but that might be what we need to do. And then we start looking through these. And all of these, mostly... This is all top level stuff. Drops from the Sunwell, all of those. Power Heal 9000. Primals, lots and lots of primals to make them. Living Replicator specs. Where do you even get those from? Requires Outland Engine. Living Replicator specs. See? Redonkulous amounts of materials needed for everything. There does not seem to be any reasonably cheap way of doing this for the Outland stuff. This is going to be the single most expensive. I got some talosite there. Thank you very much for that, Torvald. So we'll leave Outland for a minute. We're going to have to come back to that. And I'm thinking that the Adamantite Scope is... the Adamantite Rifle is probably about the only way that we're going to do it. We look in here. I've got that mining. I need another 12 points there. So we may have to just do a bit of flying around to level up. We may also need to make some fell steel and things like that so that we can level it. But we're not going to do that right now. What we're doing now is Northrend. Now, Northrend Mining currently is on here. So if I click all on there, that is currently on orange. Still on... Well, we're going to have to put a stop to it now for a little while, folks, because I'm getting a bit parched. I'm also a bit peckish. So I'm going to have a bite to eat and a little bit to drink, and then we can continue onwards. In the meantime, if you've enjoyed this episode, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frith Guard. Goodbye, and see you later.